Chosen one, this message is reaching you because something around your life has already changed. You may not have words for it, but you can feel it. There is a quiet stirring inside you, a subtle awareness that the air feels different, that the weight you once carried does not sit the same way anymore. This is not restlessness born from fear, and it is not impatience. It is recognition. Your spirit is responding to a shift that has already occurred in the unseen. The atmosphere around you has moved, even if your surroundings still look familiar. God has adjusted something beneath the surface, and now your inner world is waking up to that reality. What you are sensing is not imagination or emotional projection. It is spiritual perception. The invisible structure of your life has been rearranged, and your soul is catching up to what heaven has already established. This is not hope trying to survive. This is confirmation beginning to rise. Divine orchestration is at work here, not coincidence, not chance, not wishful thinking. God does not stir the spirit without intention. When He shifts the atmosphere, it is because movement has already been authorized. And at the center of this shift is a declaration that carries weight. A new home has already been established for you in the spiritual realm. Not pending, not delayed, not waiting on approval. Established, assigned, prepared. The reason you feel this inner awareness now is because the decision has already been made. Your life is entering a different phase, and the atmosphere had to change first to make room for what is coming next. This is not a vague promise or an emotional encouragement, chosen one. What God has spoken over your life is firm, intentional, and complete. The home that belongs to you is not dependent on perfect timing or flawless execution on your part. It is not fragile, and it is not conditional. God does not prepare halfway blessings. He prepares places that align with who you have become internally. This dwelling was designed to match your elevation, your growth, your maturity, and your readiness for peace. That is why this season feels different. You are not in a season of striving anymore. You are entering a season of settlement. A season where stability replaces survival, where peace replaces pressure, where ease replaces constant effort. This is not about rushing forward or forcing progress. This is about arriving. God has already accounted for the details. The timing is intentional. The placement is deliberate. And because this moment is spiritually significant, alignment matters. Awareness matters. Agreement matters. When you choose to stay present, when you affirm what is being spoken, you are not making something happen. You are aligning yourself with what has already been released. Saying amen is not a ritual. It is recognition. It is your spirit saying, I see it. I receive it. I am ready. The home is prepared. The season has shifted. And your agreement allows peace to meet you where resistance once lived. You did not arrive at this moment untouched. There were seasons when nothing felt stable, when your surroundings never quite felt like your own. Temporary places, borrowed spaces, rooms you stayed in because you had to, not because they reflected who you truly were. There were nights filled with uncertainty, moments when exhaustion went deeper than the body and settled into your spirit. Nights when doubt felt louder than faith. Nights when you wondered how long you could keep holding on. And yet, through all of it, you remained. You kept praying, even when your voice felt weak. You kept believing, even when answers were delayed. What you may not have realized then is that none of it was unnoticed. In the divine realm, every tear mattered. Every whispered prayer was heard. Every moment you chose faith over despair carried weight. Your endurance became currency. Your trust, even when it felt fragile, was being stored. Those seasons were not wasted time. They were preparation. You were not being punished. You were being positioned. The instability refined you. The silence strengthened you. The waiting matured you. And now what is being released is not random reward. It is return. It is harvest. It is God honoring the faith you carried when no one else saw the battle you were fighting. This new home is more than a physical structure. It is spiritual confirmation. It is evidence that the work done within you has reached a level that requires external alignment. You are not the same person who tolerated instability without question. You have grown. You have healed. Your capacity for chaos has decreased because your capacity for peace has expanded. That is why certain environments began to feel uncomfortable. Not because something was wrong with you, but because something was right. Discomfort is often a signal of elevation. It is the soul recognizing that it has outgrown its surroundings. God does not keep an evolved spirit confined to spaces designed for survival. He moves you into environments that reflect your new frequency. This home confirms that your inner transformation was real, that your refinement mattered, that your standards matured. This is not escape. It is alignment. God is positioning you in a space that matches who you are now, not who you were when the journey began. And alignment always brings peace, not chaos. Before anything changes visibly, the soul always feels it first. That restlessness you've been carrying is not dissatisfaction with life. It is readiness. Holy dissatisfaction is not complaining. It is the spirit recognizing that its current environment can no longer support what it is becoming. You feel the pull because foundations have already been laid. Even if you have not seen paperwork, even if you have not touched keys, even if the address is still unknown, the structure exists. In the spiritual realm, the plans are complete. The preparation is finished. The timing has been calibrated. What you are experiencing now is alignment catching up to manifestation. That is why you feel anticipation without panic, movement without fear. You are not anxious. You are aware, and awareness always comes before arrival. There was a time when everything in your life required effort, chosen one. Progress felt heavy. Stability felt distant. You had to push, plan, and persevere just to stay afloat. Even rest felt earned instead of natural. But that season has ended, even if your mind is still adjusting to the idea. God is no longer measuring your endurance. You already passed that test. The reason this home is coming with ease is not because you didn't work for it, but because you worked long enough. You carried faith through pressure. You remained kind through disappointment. You stayed open when survival tried to harden you. Now the reward arrives differently. Not through exhaustion, but through surrender. God is giving this to you without strain to show you that not every breakthrough requires suffering. Some arrive as confirmation. Some arrive as peace. Some arrive as relief. This home will not drain you. It will settle you. You won't feel rushed, anxious, or unsure when it comes together. The flow will feel natural. The clarity will be unmistakable. The joy will be quiet but deep. This is how you know the striving season has expired. When God releases something after the test is complete, it does not come with confusion. It comes with rest. And rest is not laziness. Rest is alignment. This is what happens when divine timing meets readiness. You are no longer proving yourself. You are receiving. Not everyone will understand how this happens, and that is okay. Some will look at the timing, the circumstances, the outcome, and try to explain it through logic. They will assume connections, shortcuts, or unseen advantages. And in a way, they will be right. You were helped, but not by people. God cleared the path in ways you could not have arranged. Conversations happened without your involvement. Doors opened without your pressure. Resistance dissolved without confrontation. This is what divine favor looks like. It doesn't announce itself loudly. It simply rearranges reality while leaving others confused by the ease of it all. You won't need to explain your blessing or justify your peace. You won't feel the urge to defend how you arrived here. The evidence will speak for itself. The calm in your spirit will be louder than any explanation. Peace is the proof. When something is from God, it does not require chaos to sustain it. It settles naturally. It remains stable. And that stability is your confirmation that this was never about luck or coincidence. This was alignment. This was favor. This was heaven making room for you. This home will feel different the moment you step into it, chosen one. Not because it is perfect, but because it is clean energetically. It does not carry the weight of compromise or survival. It does not echo the tension of your past. This space is sanctuary, not shelter. It reflects your new mindset, your healed boundaries, your refined standards. The walls will feel lighter. The silence will feel safe. You will not feel like a guest or an intruder. You will feel grounded. This home is not where you endure life. It is where you live it. You will notice how your body responds differently, how your thoughts slow down, how your breath deepens. That is alignment. This space matches your frequency now. It honors who you have become, not who you used to be. And that is why recognition will be instant. Something in your spirit will say, this is it.
No convincing, no forcing.
Just knowing, this is home. What will surprise you most is not how new this home feels, but how familiar it feels. It will feel like you have been here before, even though you haven't in the natural. That is because your spirit has already visited this place. In prayers whispered when you were tired, in dreams that felt more real than sleep, in moments of imagination that carried peace instead of fantasy. This space lived in you before you lived in it. That is why arrival will feel like relief, not shock. Your soul will exhale. Your emotions will soften. There will be a quiet release you can't fully explain. This is not just physical belonging. This is spiritual recognition. You are arriving where you were always meant to land. And in that recognition, healing happens naturally. You won't need to force gratitude. It will rise on its own. You won't need to convince yourself you deserve it. You will know. This is what alignment feels like when it becomes tangible. When you finally settle into this space, you will understand something clearly. Nothing was wasted. Not the delays. Not the detours. Not the doors that closed when you begged them to open. Every pause protected you. Every setback refined you. Every season of waiting taught you something about discernment, humility, and gratitude. If this had come earlier, you might have shared it with people who didn't honor your peace. You might not have known how to protect what was given. But now you are ready. You have learned how to guard your energy, how to choose wisely, how to steward stability. That is why you can receive without fear of losing it. You are no longer desperate. You are prepared. The weight shaped you into someone who can sustain the blessing without sabotaging it. And that is why this home will last. Because it is not just given to you. It is entrusted to you. This home is not just a change of address, chosen one. It is a marker in your life, a clear dividing line between what was and what is now beginning. One chapter is closing, not with chaos or loss, but with completion. Another is opening, not with uncertainty, but with clarity. You will feel it the moment things begin to align without resistance. Doors that once required effort will open quietly. Conversations will go smoothly. Timelines will synchronize without stress. Resources will appear at the right moment, not too early and not too late. Helpers will be positioned naturally, without you needing to chase them. And through it all, peace will remain steady. That peace is your confirmation. God does not announce divine turning points with noise. He announces them with alignment. When something is meant for you, it flows toward you instead of away from you. This moment will feel different from past opportunities because you won't be afraid of losing it. You won't feel like you're borrowing time or space. You will feel anchored, grounded, secure. This is what happens when a season completes its purpose. You are not starting over. You are stepping forward. And this home stands as the physical evidence that a spiritual chapter has officially closed and a new one has been authorized. God did not prepare this home only to give you comfort. He prepared it to support what is about to emerge from your life. This space is a container for expansion. Your creativity will flow differently here. Ideas that once felt blocked will come naturally. Rest will be deeper, not because you are tired, but because you are finally safe. Your relationships will shift as well. The right people will feel welcome here, and the wrong energies will no longer fit. Awareness will increase because peace creates clarity. You are moving from survival into sacred alignment, and alignment requires room. God took time with this preparation because what this home will hold is significant. Your next level of purpose needs stability to grow. Your next season requires a foundation that does not shake. This space will support your evolution rather than distract from it. It will protect your energy so you can focus on becoming who you were always meant to be. This is not the end of the journey. It is the environment needed for what comes next to take shape. You may have noticed that your old environments no longer feel the same. Places that once brought comfort now feel tight. Familiar spaces feel heavy. This is not ingratitude. It is growth. Your soul no longer fits inside containers built for an earlier version of you. And that is okay. Those spaces served their purpose. They held you while you healed. They sheltered you while you learned. They protected you while you gathered strength. Gratitude remains, but expansion demands movement. God does not enlarge the spirit and leave the surroundings unchanged. When growth happens internally, it must eventually express itself externally. That is why this move is necessary, not to escape the past, but to make room for the future. Divine expansion is never reckless. It is intentional. And now, what has been growing inside you requires a space that can hold it without restriction. Not everyone will understand this transition, and some may even question the timing. Their hesitation is not always rooted in negativity. Sometimes it is fear. Sometimes it is limitation. But the confirmation for this move was not sent to their understanding. It was sent to your spirit. You do not need human agreement when divine direction is clear. Obedience will matter more than explanation in this season. You are not required to convince anyone. You are only required to listen and move when peace confirms it. This is your relocation, your alignment, your moment. Those meant to walk with you will recognize it. Those who don't are not meant to decide it. Trust what you know. Trust what has been revealed to you quietly. That is where true guidance lives. This blessing is not about money, status, or appearances. It is about fulfillment. God answered according to the depth of your heart, not the surface of your request. You asked for peace, for rest, for somewhere to breathe. And because your desire was rooted in sincerity, you are receiving more than you asked for. Logic will not fully explain how this came together. Timing will seem unusual. Circumstances will feel unexpected. And that is because grace moved. Favor stepped in. When grace leads, outcomes exceed effort. This is not reward for perfection. It is response to faith. You are receiving not because you earned it through struggle, but because you stayed open, humble, and aligned. Grace has the final say, and it has spoken in your favor. This home is more than a resting place. It is a portal. Within these walls, healing will happen without effort. Old wounds will soften, not because you force them to close, but because safety allows restoration. Ideas will arrive unexpectedly, often in moments of stillness. Divine encounters will take place quietly, through thoughts, dreams, conversations, and sudden clarity. This space is designed to hold new memories that have not yet been lived, but are already assigned to you. It is a launch pad, not a hiding place. From here, purpose will move forward naturally, without strain. You will notice that what once felt distant now feels accessible. This is divine placement. God positions His chosen ones where growth flows instead of fights. Nothing here will feel accidental. The alignment will be so natural that you will wonder why you ever struggled to arrive. That is how destiny works when the timing is right. It feels like coming home to what was always meant to be. There will be a moment, quiet, almost unnoticed, when everything clicks. Conversations will shift. Approvals will come through. Decisions made behind closed doors will suddenly work in your favor. What felt delayed will move quickly, not with chaos, but with ease. This is the suddenly moment when resistance lifts because the season has officially changed. You will not have to push. You will not have to chase. The blessing will arrive once it is released. And when it does, there will be no confusion attached to it. No fear.
No urgency.
Just clarity. This is how divine acceleration works. It feels calm because it is correct. The key moment will change everything, not because it is dramatic, but because it is final. What was once uncertain will become settled. What was once temporary will become permanent. And you will know, deep in your spirit, that there is no going back. In this space, gratitude will rise naturally. You will look back at the delays, the closed doors, the near give UPS, and understand why they were necessary. Not everything that felt like loss was loss. Some things were protection. Some endings saved you from settling too early. This home will feel better because it is better. It matches who you are now, and the peace you feel will confirm divine selection. You won't need validation. You won't need applause. Fulfillment will arrive quietly, without noise or announcement. Contentment will replace striving. Recognition will come from within, and that is the truest form. It was worth the wait, even if it didn't feel like it at the time. Transition is holy, even when misunderstood. God always shifts the inner environment before changing the outer one. That is why this move feels different. You're not running anymore. You're settling. This home will echo your presence. It will carry your peace, your energy, your authority. You are not just occupying space. You are being established. Divine establishment brings stability, clarity, and power. What you build here will last because it is rooted in alignment. This is no longer a season of movement. It is a season of grounding,
Of planting.
of becoming fully present in what God has prepared. You have arrived. This relocation is both physical and spiritual. God is moving you into sacred ground, into a space prepared as a reward for endurance. Rest is returning to your soul. Not temporary relief, but lasting peace. The promise you held onto in silence has arrived in form. This home is evidence that God keeps His word.
You are not imagining it.
You are not behind. You are right on time. The transition is complete. God did not forget you. He was preparing you. The door is opening without force because you are ready to walk through it. You are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into alignment. This home marks the beginning of something holy. Stay present. Stay grateful. Stay obedient. What begins here will shape everything that follows.